The perspective that I had of love at the time is the thing of you assume things won't change because love is there, but the reality of it is things will always be changing. It's just a thing of your love kind of also kind of needs to progress with that change. This was my own personal experience. Yeah. Generally, for me, I tend to feel when things are earnest, like when something is real, when something is, yeah, man, is part of like and you try and convey that in music, it comes out, like it shows generally. Yeah, hey, shout out everyone. My name is AziTheLast. I'm from Velterfredden Park, Westside Park. I'm out here on Amalyrics. So today we'll be breaking down a song I wrote called Young Love. This is a song from my latest EP, Last Love. Yeah. Who are we to let love die young? I don't wanna wake up when you. So the song goes, who are we to let love die young? I don't wanna wake up when you're already gone. Hoping I don't miss my chance to make you the one. Promise me you'll keep holding on. I knew it wasn't easy loving you. I knew it wasn't easy loving you. So basically with that section, basically saying, I'm asking a question, I'm posing a question, which is basically a question I feel all young couples probably go through or find themselves asking themselves at some point. Who are we to let this love die young? There's always that chance. You always feel like, we could go further, we could always go further. It's more of a question that doesn't need an answer. It's a question that you just need to simmer on or just understand. It's something that only you and your person can ever really answer. So I then say, I don't want to wake up when you're already gone, hoping I don't miss my chance to make you the one. So it's like I'm asking that question, who are we to let love die young? I don't know if this is gonna go to where I think it could go. Sometimes it feels easy to just let go of things, so you're never really sure about what's happening, and that's a big part of love, in my opinion, so far. But I only really speak on experiences, I guess, I feel are close to me, I guess. I knew it wasn't easy loving you. A lot of the times when you're with someone, it's very good, especially at the start. And then as it progresses, obviously you get to see the person entirely, and you'll know. Part of you will always know, like it's not easy loving a certain person and all that. Despite that, that's probably where some of the deepest love may lie. But I still don't have the answers to all these questions, so hence the song. We've come too far to let this fall down, down, down. We've come too far to let this fall down, down, down. Once you've spent time with someone and things are getting difficult and all of that, you tend to hold on to all the things that you've built up to that certain point. So I was basically just saying, who are we to let love die young? And I feel like maybe we've come too far to let this all go. So hence the question again, who are we to let love die young? Yeah, from there I think it goes into the verse. The verse goes, it's funny, I hit it, then miss it. I'm missing my misses. You're smiling, your kisses on top of my wish list. I swear that it don't make a difference. And baby, I'm talking the distance. Been missing you lately, I wonder how you feel. I hope it's the same. Don't play with my heart, girl, this isn't a game. We're only human, we're bound to change. So yeah, it's funny, I hit it, then miss it. I'm missing my misses. You're smiling, your kisses on top of my wish list. So, whenever your person is away from you and stuff, you guys can fight and all that, but that's your person. You'll miss them when they're away. You're smiling, your kisses on top of my wish list. If you're not around, I wish you were here. Basically I wish you were here. Just being with you is at the top of my wish list. Yeah, man, that's just me acknowledging, especially in a long distance relationship, because at the time I guess that was the situation for me. It's like hey man, you miss the person, you wish they were here, but at the same time, you have to acknowledge that while they're away from you, they're experiencing life, they're growing, they're becoming themselves. Um, and people change, at the end of the day. And I guess with love, I guess maybe the perspective that I had of love at the time is the thing of, you assume things won't change because love is there, but the reality of it is things will always be changing. It's just a thing of your love also needs to progress with that change. Then we go back into we've come too far to let this fall down, 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 which basically is me coming back from saying, I miss you. I hope, everything is all right. I hope that you feel the same way I feel about you, because we've come too far to let this fall down, 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 and back into who are we to let love die young. I don't want to wake up when you're already gone. And that's basically how we close it off. Yeah, that's Young Love. AziTheLast. Please check out the Last Love EP that just dropped. Yeah, man, I hope you enjoy that. This was my own personal experience. Yeah. Generally, for me, I tend to feel when things are earnest, like when something is real, when something is, yeah, man, is part of like you, and you try and convey that in music, it comes out, like it shows generally, in my experience. And with a song like this, generally, like I tend to struggle sometimes with writing music at times. That's when I'm not feeling inspired and stuff. But moments like these, I would consider inspiration, that day when you're really angry, that anger is a form of inspiration. That day when you're really happy, it's a form of inspiration. Sadness, every emotion, there's a little bit of inspiration within each of those things. And if you're able to really tap into them, you're able to convey what many people are feeling, regardless of the context of what you're saying, because you were authentically there when you produce the thing. So with a song like this, yo, bro, like, you might not believe it, but I freestyled most of that thing. Like, it was like, sat down and I was just like, man, let me say something. Let me say something. And yeah, man, I wasn't in the best space personally, but the song itself, it means something to me. When I do write, oh man, that process is hours and hours of listening to the beat, do. But okay, let me be serious though. It depends. So lately, I've kind of started moving into like doing stuff online. So like I'll go live, and people will just come in while I'm doing my thing. If I have an idea, I lace the base idea. Then people hop in and start saying, yo, man, I feel like maybe you should say this. Oh, what if you said that? What if you said that? Then I build it up. And yeah, lately it's been crazy because it's like everyone out here is so brilliant, bro. Everyone is really cool. So that's one way. Another way, sometimes I sit in with songwriters as well. I have some friends who are straight songwriters. So we'll sit down and be like, look, we want to do a song about A, B, and C, and sit down and just lock in piece by piece. We get it together. But for me, the most impactful songs for me personally is that day when I get into the studio and I'm just like, yeah, I feel like, and I sit down and I just speak on what I feel. Yeah. Big time. There's a guy called Black. He dropped an amazing album, man, and yeah, ever since I heard that, I was like, nah, this guy is it. But generally, I'm sorry for that. I don't listen to too much music, as much as that's gonna sound weird or whatever, but it's kind of like that situation of a shoemaker you find wearing slippers. Like, a guy can fix any shoe, but he's always in slops. So it's like for me, I listen to what people bring to me. So if I'm with you and there's a song that you really like that speaks to you and all that, it's like I'm gonna just tap into that and like, oh, okay, maybe I'll Shazam that, add that to my playlist. Maybe I'll listen to it again. But me personally, lately, I haven't engaged directly with looking for new music and stuff like that. I more have centered into what I do already. I've built up a bit of a catalog, especially in terms of unreleased and stuff, to a point where I can sit on a road trip and just be listening to myself, you know. So, yeah, I'm my own biggest fan first. So, yeah, I listen to the stuff that we make at my studio a lot. AziTheLast. Oh my goodness, it's okay. So, AziTheLast. This is a name I came up with back in high school. Um, the first meaning I had for it was, you know how you have John the First, John the Second, John the Third, Philip the Fourth. I said, no, me, I'm gonna be Azzy the last number vibes. You know what I mean? So that's where I took that from. It was just my own way of, claiming my own bit of uniqueness to say that, look, sharp. Someone might someday be named Azzy. Cool, that's fine. But I'm the last Azzy, like me. Like I'm Azzy the last, basically. And then back then, obviously, I was in a boarding school at the time called Blue Hills College. So we're very religious and stuff. So there was a verse I once read that was saying like something along the lines of, the first shall be last and the last shall be first. And that's obviously in regards to heaven and stuff like that. So I kind of felt weird saying, you know what, I want to be Azzy the one, or Azzy the king, or the bigger. Nah, it's like, nah, I'm gonna be the last, because they say there that the last is the one who's gonna get there. You get me? So I was like, yeah, that's why I held on to the name. Basically, yeah, you can catch me on AziTheLast. AziTheLast, no spaces. If you're looking for my music or anything, just no spaces. AziTheLast. If you're looking for me on Instagram, it's AziTheLast. Just put that at right there. If you're looking for me on TikTok, same Shandis, AziTheLast. And if you're trying to hop in and help out with the song or something, join me on my lives, man. Tap in on TikTok. Yeah. And yeah, if you're looking for me, just check me out on Instagram. I'm very consistent there. Right now, yeah. Don't forget you're watching Amalyrics. Shout out to them.
Who are we to let love die young? I don't wanna wake up when you're already gone. Hoping I don't miss my chance to make you the one. Promise me you'll keep holding on.